v Euro, GBP static as UK government prepares to publish Brexit plans. The pound is trading narrowly against the euro at the start of this week's session ahead of the publication of the UK government's latest Brexit negotiation strategy. GBP /EUR is currently trading in the region of 1.096 euros, still dangerously close to the 10-month low struck at the end of last week. Several papers are expected to be released this week, with markets likely to be particularly focused on one to be published later today discussing the availability of goods post-Brexit. Investors hope to hear more about how the government plans to allow for frictionless trade in goods and services between the UK and EU after the split, while Brexit Secretary David Davis has said that the publishing of the papers will place pressure on the EU and help to drive the talks forward. Recent suggestions that trade talks between the UK and the EU may be delayed. Speaking to The Guardian, Slovenian Prime Minister Miro Cerar said, "There are so many difficult topics on the table, difficult issues there, that one cannot expect all those issues will be solved according to the schedule made in the first place." Meanwhile, the euro has started this week's trading session a little subdued as EUR investors eagerly await the Jackson Hole summit of central bankers later this week, with suggestions that the European Central Bank, ECB, may discuss plans to begin tapering its quantitative easing program, although recent comments from ECB sources have dampened these hopes slightly. Michael Hewson, chief market analyst at CMC Markets UK, said, "The scope for surprises was diminished somewhat by ECB sources at the end of last week when it was reported that ECB President Mario Draghi will not be making any comment on monetary policy when he speaks later this week." Looking ahead, the GBP /EUR exchange rate is likely to slide tomorrow morning with the release of the Confederation for British Industries, CBI, latest industrial order figures, with economists forecasting that the index will have slipped from 10 to 8 in August. Meanwhile, the euro may also struggle to advance on Tuesday as analysts predict that a recent slowdown in Germany's recent economic data will have prompted the nation's latest sentiment index to have slipped from 17.5 to 15 in August. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and don't forget to subscribe English News Hub for new excited videos.